What's up? Dave Carter here for boardhole.com. Today, I want to talk about the Chris Rainey situation. If you haven't heard, Chris Rainey was arrested and he was also released from the Pittsburgh Steelers after getting into an altercation, after having an altercation with his girlfriend. Now, as this story unfolds, it turns out that Chris may be innocent. And the Steelers may have overreacted. The Steelers released him immediately after the story broke. I mean, it was like that. It was instant. And I don't know who made the decision. More than likely, I guess it would be Art the second. You know, it was a hasty decision, and it turns out that they may have some egg on their face. Chris Rainey's girlfriend told the police that she was not hit by Chris Rainey. Chris Rainey never hit her. That's what she told him. She said that she never felt physically threatened by Chris Rainey. And on top of that, there were no marks on either one of them. And that was in the police report. Yet he was dropped from the Steelers. And it gets better. Today, it's being reported that a neighbor of Chris Rainey actually saw the whole thing unfold. She did not give a police report because at the time there was a bunch of commotion, and she heard Chris Rainey's girlfriend telling the police the truth, despite the fact that the police were called by some other people that witnessed what happened. And so she said, since she heard Chris Rainey's Chris Rainey's girlfriend telling the truth, she did not feel the need to give a police report. But like all of us, she saw that he had been released and everything that happened to him. And she decided that she would write a letter first to ESPN. And she also forwarded the letter to another website. And she explained that it was a misunderstanding, that Chris never hit her. And she even said that when she called the police and tried to tell them, you know, later on, she tried to give her statement, that she was treated like a criminal. They didn't want to hear what she had to say, you know. So this is turning out to be a mess for everybody involved. And I'm just hoping that, you know, Chris actually gets a fair shake. And I don't know if the Steelers are able to, but if it turns out that Chris Rainey is innocent, I believe that the Steelers should actually take him back. That's probably not going to happen in all reality, but it would. Now, that's not to say that Chris Rainey is not partially responsible for this whole mess that he's gotten himself into. Because as a professional athlete, I believe that you have to be more responsible for that. You know, obviously Chris Rainey, he had domestic problems in college. And so I believe that's probably why the Steelers were a little hasty in their reaction. But you have to remove yourself from those people, from the people that can drag you into situations like this. You have to let them go. You know, if you want to be a professional athlete, there's responsibility that comes with that. But at the same time, he should not be convicted, but without a trial, whether it's, you know, the media or his team. So this just caps off a season for the Steelers that was filled with drama and disappointment. You know, throughout the year, we had Ben Roethlisberger and Todd Haley. You know, we had holdouts. We had, you know, players being arrested for drunken driving and almost running over police officers and running into parked cars. So, you know, and then, you know, some of the retarded coaching decisions, uncharacteristically, I might add, by Tomlin this year. So this year has just been one hell of a year for Pittsburgh fans. So I don't know. I think it's a mess. Hopefully the guy gets a fair shake and it all turns out and somehow he can continue his career either here in Pittsburgh or elsewhere. But whatever the situation is, hopefully he learns from it. And if you want to check out the letter that was sent to ESPN, go to boardhole.com. I'm going to drop a link below, and click that link and check us out. Leave a comment, get the conversation started. Let us know what's up and let us know what you think. This is Dave Carter for boardhole.com signing out. Peace.